All right, everyone. Welcome to the impromptu Friday Night Strike, where I just sit here, chat with some folks, chat with the audience, and just kind of hang out. We haven't done one in a while because it's been on. Friday Night Strike has been on hiatus because I haven't had any. I've had issues here and there with family and whatnot, so I haven't been able to go and run the Friday Night Strike as I've wanted to. So, but tonight it's back. It's a one-off thing. We if I continue to have more time, I will do the Friday Night Strike. So, there we go. But we're back. I'm going to send some links out. We'll see if we can get some people to jump in, talk about some things. So, yeah, let's start a conversation. It's been a while. So some links are going up to some individuals that have been on the Friday Night Strike before. Let's see. Let's give it to him. The G-Man. There we go. We got to send one to RL because we can't be cast. Where's Rich? There we go. There's Rich. All right. That's about good. There we go. Links are out. We'll see if anybody jumps in. So, is mobile working on GunTube Chamber? I think I fixed it. I'm not sure, but so a certain bowler and a certain 1%er should check their emails, and that's all I'll say. But what's going on? Okay, we got the Kingpin out there. We've got Rich White. What's going on, guys? Remember, if you're out there and you're not saying anything, go ahead and say something in the chat. Otherwise, we do not know you're there. So do that, and yeah. So, we got Rich White in here. Watch out.
Oh, we do?
We do.
Oh, man, I better leave then. I don't want that guy seeing me.
You know what? We could do with some controversial. So, hold on.
Controversial? You mean like DC City Council scheduling their parade for the Nationals tomorrow during the rally?
No, more like inviting Artist and Tony onto the chat.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, but honestly, DC went and done did that.
Let me ask you this: what party affiliation is the DC mayor?
Still, that's just plain stupid.
No. What party affiliation?
I don't think it has anything to do with party affiliation. I just think it has to do with idiocy. Pure and simple.
Answer the question.
They're more likely Democrat, but that's not.
That's the reason.
No, I don't think that's the reason. I think it's just sheer and complete and total idiocy. Because regardless of what your political affiliation is, you're not going to want to congest that city that bad by having a firearms rally and a parade on the same day. That's just plain stupid.
Yeah, Tony, check your Gmail email. That's all I'm going to tell you. And they're doing it because they're Democrats and they want to try and overshadow the Second Amendment. That's what they're doing because the Democrats have pretty much come out to say We're against the Constitution. We're against the people having rights. You need to just do what we say, and we'll all be happy. That's the party of the Democrat.
Did you see what Kingpin just said out there on the YouTube chat?
Oh, my God.
And but on better news, we don't have to worry about Beto. He dropped out.
Oh, Beto finally gave up.
Yep. And it looks like Kamala Harris might be giving up as well. She laid off a lot of campaign workers and closed her offices in New Hampshire.
Uh-oh. Tony, is that you? Unmute yourself. It's mute, bud.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're here.
Yep.
What's going on, Tony?
I know you're really producing the dangerous, atmosphere here by having me on here. So you might lose your license or something.
License, if I had one, I'd be worried about it. But, license, what's that? Right?
I haven't been on the live stuff since all the changes. So I have no clue as to how to put my pretty picture up and all that stuff.
Well, I'll send you an email how to do it later, all right?
Okay. You don't want to do a how-to video right now?
No, not right now. But this is what I'm trying to get more people to use, because one, it's open source software, so anybody can go and run a deployment. But the thing is, in order to run a deployment, you have to pay for dedicated servers to run this stuff off of. So that's why I ran the crowdfunding campaign for GunTube, was so that we could get the servers that weren't old as dirt to run this stuff. So we have our own portion of the internet, of which a company can't say, well, I don't like what you're using our platform for, so don't use it anymore. Because, listen, let's be honest. StreamYard is in Canada, but what's to say if Trudeau says you can't talk about guns online anymore? Well, guess what? Everybody kills it. That's how bad as it is in Canada. They don't have rights like we have down here.
They're probably more honest about their rights than we are. I don't know. Probably more straightforward.
Probably, but
rights.
But they don't have a constitutional right, to.
I mean, here in America, we talk about our rights, and we like free speech and protections and that kind of thing. But it's.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we got Weston Probst out there. We got Seven Wonders. All right. Green Badger Outdoors is out there. What's going on, Green Badger? And the Chicken Man himself has graced us with his presence. Gary, what's the squawk? You're muted, by the way.
Oh, who the hell muted me?
Well, I have it set to start muted because of a certain Axe's Battle Axe guy.
Oh. Anyway,
Yeah.
not a whole lot going on other than I'm enjoying not working. And that feels pretty good, yeah. So just been goofing off today and sitting here in front of the computer. So thanks for the invite.
Well, thanks for showing up. I didn't know.
How do you put your thumbnail up there?
You have to set up a Gravatar account.
Oh boy, I have one.
If you have a Gravatar account, just use your Gravatar email in your profile. So at the bottom right, where it says More Actions, click those three dots. Click Settings.
The only thing is the Gravatar account has the hairy butt picture on it. That's the only thing. So
you're going to have to deal with that. But in there, you click Profile, and it says Set Your Display Name and set your Gravatar email, and that's all you have to do. And click OK. And obviously, mine is Night Strike, so there we go. Gizzard has figured it out. Even Mr. 1% has been able to do it. So it's It's easy enough. A caveman can do it.
Well, I used Gravatar in the past before. I think one of the other services is it Twitch or something like that uses Gravatar. Can't remember. One of them does.
It's either Twitch or I know if you had an old WordPress site from WordPress.com. WordPress.com uses Gravatar. There you go, Tony. There you are. Where you been?
See, I'm smart. I'm smarter than you think I am.
Yeah, you got to set your name, but
No. Technicalities.
Technicalities, yeah.
When your icon stands for your name, you don't need to put
yeah,
text on it.
right. Come on. All right. Anyways, Kingpin, what's going on? You are muted, my friend, so make sure to unmute yourself. So, all right. Well, Kingpin figures that out. There we go. And then we got Dead Horse out there representing the AR-15 crowd. What's going on, Dead Horse? So, yeah. So what's going on? I know that whole Trump impeachment thing. It's such bullshit, but I really don't want to talk about it. I know it can be a danger, but it's pissing me off that whenever it's what they want, they always get it. But when the other side wants something, we never get jack shit. And it pisses me off.
To me, it's just weird timing because, I mean, how can I get myself in trouble here? I mean, it seems to me like more people could be. I mean, what is more current? What is the more urgent? Is that more urgent than what we're rallying about tomorrow, or what's more urgent? I mean, in reality.
Well, if you watch the news, if you believe the news literally basically all the Democrats have pretty much dropped any gun laws that they were trying to implement for the Trump impeach Trump campaign. I mean, remember Cortez, Horse Teeth Cortez was complaining that nobody showed up for her what was it? Her committee meeting, for what is it, climate control or something?
Yeah.
Because everybody was at the impeachment hearings.
Yeah, that was funny.
Right. So I don't know what it is.
One's impeachment hearing.
Rich, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That wasn't me.
No, you were having connection issues. So.
Oh, that's probably because of the weather. Our internet's been acting goofy since the high winds last night.
You don't have Frontier, do you?
No.
Okay, good.
So GunTube doesn't have a side chat where we can put top secret information in the side chat?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yes.
I don't have any, but I was just curious.
Bottom left corner, the word bubble beside the hand.
Yep. We have a super secret side chat. Dead Horse says, I was busy arguing with socialists on the Star Trek Steve Shrive's podcast about how bad capitalism is. I asked him, if it's so bad, why is your YouTube channel monetized and why do you take super chats? He goes on to say, needless to say, every comment I made, I was put in timeout. Laugh out loud. So I'm glad something else is on to watch now.
Yeah, Steve Shives is hideously famous for being a terrible tyrant. Everything that you say is racist, and everything that he says is brilliant. Unless you don't like it, then you're racist for thinking that.
Night Strike also accepts super chats too, I believe.
Yeah, I have super chats enabled, so if anyone wants to help out, feel free. But it is not required to participate in this podcast or this chat because we believe in the First and Second Amendment.
Just remember to add the 30% that YouTube takes.
Right.
I don't see the super chat button down there. How come?
I see it.
It's down there.
Not on mine.
Yeah,
if you
it's
pop the chat out, it
No,
doesn't.
it ain't.
It's right.
Might be.
you probably you have your ad blocker turned on.
I don't have no ad blocker.
That one. No, what it is whenever you. I don't know if Gary popped the chat out, but when you pop the chat out, the super chat buttons go away.
Not always, because I've sure seen them there before. But
Yeah, anytime I pop a chat out, the super chat button goes away.
Yep. So we got NY Outcast out there. We've got
Crazy.
Seven Wonders is going on. NY Outcast, is everyone set for the rally? No, because I'm not going to be able to make it to the rally. I wanted to, but things didn't align perfectly, unfortunately. So, and blame Seven Wonders. It's Seven Wonders' fault.
everything is Seven Wonders.
You know, he should have spent less time hitting on Snob's daughter and more time on trying to get to that rally. And yes, I'm saying that as a joke. I am not being serious.
It sounds illegal. How did
Could be.
Yeah, you had to be there.
If it wasn't a joke, it would be illegal. Yes.
Yeah, there's a story behind that comment. You don't know the whole story.
There's a story
lots
behind
of
that.
stories behind that comment.
Yeah.
That's why Seven Wonders is known as the Sun Snob.
It's also why he has a 5-minute rule before he's allowed to say anything. He gets a 5-minute grace period where he has to stop and think before he can say it.
Right. So Rupan is out there. Rupan, if you want a link, I can send you one. If you want to hang out. Kingpin, you okay? Can you hear us, Kingpin? I guess not.
No, I started pushing buttons and got all kinds of whacked out. I'm good.
Yeah, for reference, Kingpin, I set the chat up as you start muted because of certain people we invite just blaring whatever they're watching over their microphone. It's kind of annoying.
Well, that helps for me too because I get kicked out, and sometimes if I get kicked out, I don't notice it. And then, like Sand Hills had to mute me twice the other day when I came back in because I didn't know I was kicked out and I was making all kinds of noise.
Yeah. Vandalistic Vlogs is out there. Our brother from down under. How's it going, Vandalistica? Okay, Rupan says he's got the flu, so he can't join us. Well, not the flu. He's just sick.
Been there, did that. It sucks.
Yeah. I feel your pain, Rupan. I feel your pain, man. I've been sick multiple times before, so I understand.
He's a sick man.
Well, Rupan is at least.
should have got the flu shot? Then you would have been sick quickly and gotten over it quickly.
That's what they tell me after I get the flu. Hey, you should have got the flu shot.
Seven Wonder says, heck, I missed most of the Seven jokes. Wife got home and was talking relentlessly. Oh, don't worry, Seven. We've got more. We've got more of them.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Well, does anybody have like a running list of who's going to the gun rally tomorrow? Did G-Waves make it? Is he going to make it? Huh?
Yeah, no idea if G.
Yeah, he's there now.
He's there.
That's cool.
So we got to be on our best behavior tomorrow, though.
I believe Obnoxious One and Sarge are going.
Yeah. Let's see. Ohio 45 ACP budget, guns and gear reviews, squib load.
Can't remember. Is Ghost going?
Stewart.
So.
I remember.
NY Outcast asked why was Rupan RX and Gizzard Gary kissing?
That's a new one on me.
I don't know.
You saw the wrong people. That was Seven and his cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
don't get me confused.
All right. NY Outcast is asking who lost the bet. We don't know. We don't know yet. We're still waiting on word. So
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word, but not right now.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know, that comment about 7 was another one that has a story behind it.
It does. It's got a really damn funny story. Rupan says, if I feel good enough tomorrow, I'm getting on a freaking plane. $90 ticket to DC, probably.
Get yourself some Theraflu if you got a Keurig, man. That stuff's great.
It costs $90 to go for a cab ride from the airport to the rally.
Yeah. But again, if you can get there, great. If you can't, I would say if the rally has any sort of donation thing, I would say donate towards the rally if you can. Because helping.
What do you mean?
We got to help out wherever we can. If we can't make it, to I guess protest or show up, we should try and help out in other ways. Is what
where does that money go?
I hope it's to organize the rally.
I'd rather donate to individuals like Tony Simon or.
But I've got that donation button right there out there on the YouTube side.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that. I would rather give me your PayPal link or something. I would,
Yeah. Well, you've got my PayPal. You know what
I know. I know. 2afund.com hasn't decided on October yet. So.
Yeah. NY Outcast is saying, I'm told a parking pass is $50. Well, in some places. Dead Horse says, I have been practicing out-of-body experience so I can go to the rally in spirit. Well, Dead Horse, let me know how that works out. Because I may have to take lessons.
He might get lots that end up at the Nationals parade.
Either that, or he'll find a shrine to Eugene Stoner or something.
Or he'll end up at the impeachment rally, one of the two.
Oh God, no! Heaven forbid that. Yeah.
I wonder who went that spent most, like who was in the most dire need. In other words, they went and they had really no money to go. Who was that? Do we know?
That was me on GRPC. Because that's how it really was. I didn't really have a lot of money to go, and then I just went. So, but I'm glad I went. Dead Horse is saying, I wonder if any counter 2A protests have been scheduled for the Capitol rally. Well, like someone said, they're doing tomorrow is Saturday, so apparently they are doing a Trump impeachment rally right at the White House, outside the White House in Washington. So who knows? Maybe that'll overshadow the 2A rally.
Well, not only that, but the Washington Nationals are having their World Series parade on Saturday, too. So there's going to be a lot going on in D.C. tomorrow.
Yeah. DC's going to be busy.
Yeah, I don't think there's any shortage of. Yeah, I don't think there's any shortage of counter 2A protests in D.C.
Walter Davis is out there saying, "Good evening, all." What's going on, Walter?
Good evening, Al.
That depends on which protest is paying more.
I'm gonna assume he says all instead of Al, but if you think he's just talking to Al, okay. I'm not Al, but again,
or it could be AI, which means he's talking to a computer.
He's talking to a robot.
I mean, he did invent the internet, so you gotta say hi to Al first, and then everybody else next.
He could think he's Sam Beckett.
Oh, come on. Let's be nice to the guy.
$50 for parking. Good Lord, I'd take a taxi.
That's a deterrent.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep people from going.
Dead Horse says they let the Nationals win just to take light off the 2A rally. It's all a conspiracy. Oh God, this is Dead Horse. Wait for Sunday night. Go to the Gay Frog chat and go ahead and submit that conspiracy because you might be right.
Where's E Honda? He'll be on there.
Yeah. And my Outcast says I just installed the steering rack, pump, belt, and muffler to go plus alignment. Now I'm told parking is $50. I'll be stuck with the dollar menu for dinner. Laugh out loud.
Mickey
Well,
D.
you know what? A lot of us are stuck with the value menu or the dollar menu, pretty much anywhere we go. So get over it.
Well, if they do what they do in D.C., like they do in Nashville, the last time we had a rally in Nashville, is they go around and put covers over the local parking meters and say they're like reserved or something for like the inside the nearest like half square mile, so that even if you found a parking meter to park at, you couldn't park there because they blocked them out. That's what the local government will do for you as a favor. I'm pretty sure that's what they did in Nashville. So,
all right. So, Dead Horse is saying, Walter Davis is saying, on my way home, meant to say hi all. Laugh out loud. All right. Dead Horse is saying, I will never forgive Houston for this. Rupan is saying, I paid $60 to park at the Boston Firearms Bill hearing. Wow. Okay. Well, that's Boston, though. But Dead Horse saying MLB, NBA, NFL is no different than the WWF, WWE, etc. Wrestlers. It's all planned and staged, in my opinion. Wow, you should really go to the Gay Frog chat on Sunday.
Yep, he needs to be there.
Yeah, you need to be there, man.
And everybody talking about these parking prices. God damn, I remember my stepfather would bitch because all day parking downtown Pittsburgh when I was a kid was $5.
Yeah, exactly. No,
you can park in the Reagan parking lot. It's like $35 during the weekend. I think it's like 25 on the weekend or something like that. And then there's lot parking and stuff. But with all the people down there, if you're not there real early, you're not parking in like the general mall area. You're gonna have to park a little bit further away.
Right.
And the good thing is most of the people that are going to be going to the Nats rally are going to park in Virginia and then walk across the bridge.
That's what I do. So, okay, let's see. NY Outcast says, "Dang RX, they got me for $30 in Harrisburg." Yeah, they do. Seven Wonders is saying at Dirt Horse, that's why I only watch NCAA football and the Olympics. Rupan, we know parking sucks in Boston. Boston sucks in Boston, but don't tell anyone.
Apparently, phone service sucks in Boston. Everybody was losing their signals during the the Straight Pride Parade in Boston.
Right? So
everybody would get to like one spot, and all of a sudden their signals would just be gone. Either they were having signal jammers, or Boston has really shitty cell phone services.
I'm going to say it's probably the former. Or it's the latter. It might be the latter or the former. Who knows? You decide. Yeah. 2018 not go 7 games, neither did 2015. But in 2016, the Cubs finally won a World Series. Now I gotta say, I was rooting for the Cubs to win a World Series that year. Because they choked the year before. They were in the finals, but they choked in 2015. But they got in 16. So there we go.
And there were no Game 7s between 2002 and 2011.
Right?
So,
My Outcast is saying, I'll park at Walmart. Who can pick me up? Laugh out loud.
Yeah, the only reason why the Cubs won the World Series a couple years ago is because they went and bribed all the goats.
Listen, they hadn't won a World Series in over 100 years. They were due one, okay? They don't have to win every year. They just have to win one, okay? Dead Horse, actually, they were supposed to have won in 15 for Back to the Future to have predicted it.
So I noticed they had Eric listed as like number one on the list. I'm looking at the list of people who are going to be speakers. They got Eric, like he's like the first one listed. That's pretty
Eric
cool.
who?
Eric of IV88. What are you talking about?
I don't know him personally, so you know.
Oh.
I'm not as big as you to know everybody personally. I just know certain individuals.
Well, I just assumed that everybody knew his name was Eric. But then I was looking at, I guess I was wondering who else was going to be speaking that was someone who we would know. And I thought Tony Simon was going to get to speak. I see Maj, he's speaking. Cheryl Todd is speaking. Who else? Rob Pincus.
Yeah. I know Maj.
Cam is speaking. Military Arms Channel. Cam is speaking.
Yeah, Hickok is speaking.
Why don't they have him listed? That's weird. If you go to the website,
the other day.
if you got the secondamendmentrally.com, they don't have Hickok listed.
Maybe he canceled. He was listed the other day on their website when I was looking.
Yeah. I know Maj. I met him at GRPC. So. Yeah. Does anybody know what the website for the 2A rally is?
I was just saying it's secondamendmentrally.com. That's where I was getting the list of speakers from. Or you can go to diversityshoot.com. Let's see that's Tony Simon's website.
I know. I sent him an email this morning.
I know you know. I was talking for the benefit of other people.
Oh, that was. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just, trying to be part of the conversation.
Tony would have been good. I don't know why they aren't letting him speak.
Now, why don't we go over some of the prohibited items at the rally tomorrow? Okay, so guys,
everything.
Unfortunately, due to USC, was it 40 USC section 5104 E1, firearms, dangerous weapons, explosives, or incendiary devices are prohibited on Capitol grounds. Unfortunately,
even if you open carry them.
Yes. Pursuant to section 1620, at the direction of the Chief of Police, the United States Capitol Police may search packages, backpacks, or other containers in the immediate possession of individuals who enter and are within the United States Capitol grounds for the purpose of detecting prohibited items. I don't like that.
In other words,
that technically violates some of your privacy rights. But again, you're going to have to deal with it.
In other words, they have stop and search. And so
also,
for any reason, anyone can get stopped and searched at any time.
Okay. Also, signs, banners, and placards. Signs, banners, and placards are permissible on Capitol grounds, provided the supports for these items have dull ends, do not exceed 3/4 of an inch at their widest point, and cannot in any way be construed as a weapon. No nails, screws, or bolt fastening devices may be protruded from the supports. So, use tape and glue, guys. Tape and glue.
Yep. Oh, and I just found where I saw Hickok was going to be there. A couple days ago, on the 29th, they had emailed out a list of speakers, and Hickok was on the list. I don't know if he canceled since then or what. But John Patton was on the list too, and I didn't see his name just now when I was looking. Maybe overlooking it.
It may be that they just haven't updated the website.
Yeah, either he canceled or they forgot to put him on the website. One of the two.
So,
well, it says more to be announced, so maybe that was an old.
Maybe he was the more. Apparently, Eric Pratt is going to be there.
Yeah.
Cheryl Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Knox. Of course, we know Mosh is going to be there. Rob Pink.
Mike Sedini. Walk the talk.
Yep. Mike Sedini. Rob Pincus is going to be there. Carrie's going to be there.
Yeah. No kidding.
Watch out. Watch out.
The Arms Channel, that's kind of a funny one, I think.
Military Arms Channel is going to be there. Who else? Cam Edwards, bearing arms.
I like Cam Edwards.
Yeah, I do too. Tim Knight's going to be there. 2A grassroots activist. Who else? Everybody else of note.
Jeff Knox.
I think we already said Jeff Knox, didn't we?
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Jeff Knox. Chris Chang's got to be there, Top Shot champion.
Mm-hmm. Dick Heller, who is the guy that the Heller decision at the Supreme Court is named for.
Is he going to be there?
That's according to the list I got in my email. He is. Yeah.
Awesome. So there's going to be a lot of individuals there. So that's good to know. So just make sure you're aware of all the laws and don't break the rules. As far as what Walter Davis asked, Walter Davis, you may not want to bring a baseball bat. You might get in trouble with that. You might want to just bring the flag with you.
You could always buy one of the souvenir ones that they're going to be selling at the parade.
Only Antifa can get by with that.
Yeah, right. So how long have we been running? Let me see.
Technically, a baseball bat does not have sharp edges, so you might be able to get away with using that as a.
I have to apologize for my phone ringing. That was someone from the National Rifle Association calling me, strangely enough.
Woohoo!
They wanted
to
They wanted to do a what?
Some survey. And then I'm sure they're going to hit me up for money.
I get a call at least once a week from them asking for more money.
Another number to block.
Oh, they'll spoof as many numbers as they need to. You can't block them. They'll just spoof another number.
I'll block every one of the damn things. I don't care.
Rob Deed's saying he's looking forward to hearing Budget. Is he expecting Budget to pull a Kanye and go charging the stage?
Yeah, say as far as I know, Budget's not speaking.
Yeah. So I know he's
It'd
not.
be good if he was.
He can do a live stream and speak.
He can speak in a live stream. Yeah, there you go. So. It should be interesting. So if you can get out there, get out there. If you can't, well, support those that are getting out there. Spread the word. It's really all we can do, right?
Who do we know that's going from the YouTube gun community besides G-Webs and Tony Simon and who else?
Those are the only two I know that are going.
Well, Obnoxious One, C4 Defense.
Me, Rich, Seven,
Lot of
Squib.
Are you going, Kingpin?
Yes, sir.
No, Seven told me he wasn't
cool.
going.
Yeah, Seven's not going.
I think Ghost Tactical said he was coming.
Yep.
Because if Seven was going, then I would have gone too. Because I would have just gotten a ride up all the way up to where he is at and just rode with him. So,
Hey, Rob D might be there. I think that's what he's doing all the work on his truck for. Not 100% sure about that.
but he's out there waving, saying, "I'm going." Dead Horse says Pink's going,
A lot of people.
and when I say Pink, I mean Pink Panther.
Marco should be there.
So, some guys.
You know what we should have done? We kind of blew this, really. I feel responsible. We should have had like a general fund that everybody contributed from, and that got divvied up between all the gun channels people.
So they could get there?
Or just whatever. Pay for parking or lunch or the people not going. So I want to buy Kingpin's lunch tomorrow. How do I do that? What if I want to do something like that? If I want to just help somebody?
Kingpin, how can people support you and help you out?
I eat light, so
Who would be who's going that really needs the help the most? That's what I want to know.
Probably Rich.
I got plenty of money for tomorrow.
Probably.
Not to embarrass him. He's not here to stick up for himself, but I know Jason Stewart. He'll probably be stretching his money out.
How do you get in touch with him?
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have PayPal or anything like that, and he probably would tell you to give it to somebody else anyway.
This is what I've been running into with this thing, is that it's hard to find people who will accept, you know what I mean, who are going, who will accept the help.
Kingpin, do you have PayPal?
No, sir.
Because people who can't go, I can't go, want to help. And it seems, there ought to be some way we can help besides giving it to some, general, generic fund. I don't want to just give money to some organization that's going to, take 30 or 40% of it for overhead costs,
I was going to say he can give you the money, and then it'll be for Jason Stewart. But since Jason said that he's going to pay the money, gas money for you to bring me back home after the rally, boom, everything's settled.
Send your money to the Firearms Policy Coalition. I think everything they take in goes towards legal funds.
Well, I know who all the already give to these people. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about people that we know who are going that could use gas money, that I know the money's going to directly affect something. This is what 2A Fund does. We don't give to big organizations. We give to people who are on the ground, who are actually doing this stuff, not pie in the sky, stuff. So whoever.
That's what I like too.
Rob D.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
Rob D. is saying he wishes he had PayPal. Take 5 minutes, make one, man. It's not hard. And Tony can give you the.
I agree with you.
I'll give it to anybody who agrees to divvy it out when they get there.
I think it's more effective that way too, Tony. You know, you give
I
you
mean,
give to these big massive charities, and 90% of your money goes to advertising instead of the actual
you
people
don't
who need the money.
you don't know where it's going. You know, if I give it to you, I know you're going to share it with somebody, buy them lunch, give them gas money, whatever. It's going to make an impact. You know, I don't like. Tell me who to send it to, and y'all can figure it out. This is what we should be doing. Put it in the side chat.
Looks like I'm the only one that has a PayPal. I'm trying to remember what it is. I haven't used it in a while.
Well, can you all just send me at Tony at artistandtony.com. Just send me somebody who's going, who would take it and be honest and just divvy it out, and then to whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Then I can feel like I contributed in some way.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Didn't mean to break it or anything.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what, because I got a PayPal account. I'm just trying to remember what the account email on it was. I got a couple different emails that I could have used.
You can send it to me after the chat. It doesn't have to be.
Well, I got it. I'm in. I can just put it in the internal chat now for you.
Okay, cool. We had some things going on here that just kept me from. I mean, I knew 3 weeks ago I couldn't go. That's how far out I knew I couldn't go. So,
Got some breaking news for you.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Oh darn! I was hoping he'd stay in.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
see, did you read the whole article though? Because the first paragraph of the article says that he dropped out so he can form a militia and go get your AKs and your ARs. He was tired of everybody saying, "You come and get them, Beto." So he was like, "All right, I'm going to do that."
Come on.
And then he woke up in a cold sweat, screaming for his mommy.
Don't worry, Rob. We got you covered.
Bye, Beto.
And I don't know if you heard or not, but Kamala Harris might be the next one. She, I don't know if you were in here when we were talking about it earlier, Gary. She's laid off a bunch of people in New Hampshire and closed her offices up in New Hampshire.
Well, she knows that the country's not ready for a black woman president. Didn't you hear her? And Beto dropped out because he knows we're not ready for a young, rich white guy who has zero zero resume of his life whatsoever to be president.
Hey, come on, man. The guy was charged with burglary. He's more than qualified.
Yeah, true. Now, see, if he'd have been charged with embezzlement, then he'd have been elected president in the landslide.
Dead air.
I was muted. That's why. I had no
Man,
idea I
I
was
can't
muted.
keep it so talkative.
I was talking to you guys, and the whole damn thing was muted. What the hell? Okay, so yeah, I mean, we can stop here. We can keep going. It's kind of whatever anyone else wants to do. If you guys still want to, converse, we can still converse, or we can just, I don't know, just kind of get out of here and do something else. All right.
Are you doing your show tonight, Giz?
Yep.
What time is Foul Territory?
Foul Territory is 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
All right, don't miss that.
You might just win something.
Road Talk says they ain't allowed to win anything anymore.
Rich, I feel for you, man. You win one complete AR pistol on the internet, and people will go, "Oh my gosh!"
No, that was you. I just ran a number.
Ohio 45 ACP says we'll be there with 300,000 baseball fans. Well, good luck.
Well, they can go to the Nationals rally, and then they can come on over to the gun rally too. Hey.
Yeah. Guns are as American as baseball is.
See, we're just missing out on the propaganda here. Is we take a bunch of pictures of the DC Nats rally and just say they were all there supporting the gun rally, and we can just lie. And nobody's going to know the difference.
I kind of want to say they will, but at the same time, someone do that anyways, because that'd be great.
Well, that's what the impeach Trump rally is going to do: is take a bunch of pictures of people who aren't there and say, "Look at all these people who want to impeach Trump." They just all happen to have Nats hats on and be walking in a line behind this bus with a bunch of baseball players on it.
Right. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So. All right. With that, I think we're gonna shut this one down. So I don't have anything else to talk about.
Does that ever stop this?
I don't know. But again, thanks everyone for showing up. I don't know if we're gonna continue to do the Friday Night Strike. This was just a one-off. I still think it's on a hiatus. We'll see. But just a reminder for me, Gary, what time is Foul Territory tonight?
9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Okay, check for that. Is there anything else going on tonight? Is Budget doing his stuff tonight?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we just have Foul Territory to look forward to. So check that out. Anyone want to give any final plugs, things to look out for?
Jonathan infringed.
Besides that.
Thanks for the invite. I miss you guys.
Okay, no problem.
Glad to have you back.
All right. All I'm going to say is, guys, check out GunTube.org. I'm working on it. We got some things that are going to happen very soon. We're going to start a giveaway. I don't know of what, but we're going to give something away on GunTube.org. So check that out.
Free
All
gun.
right. Let's. I don't know. We might not. It depends on what happens. But check that out, and check out the Night Strike 1 channel on YouTube, because we're going to be giving some other stuff away for the 1K subscriber giveaway. I finally nailed all the stuff down for that. I'm going to release a video soon and set all that up on Night Strike's website. So there we go. With that,
be on the lookout for Seven Wonders 107 subscriber giveaway.
I'd be surprised if you got 7. But with that, we're gonna stick a fork in it. It's done. We'll see you guys next time. All right. Thanks,
Give the
guys.
bird.
Shut up, infringed.
That's a calf rope.
Adios, Felicia.
Auf Wiedersehen.
How do you turn this thing off?
How do you
I don't
turn
know.
this damn thing off?
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Yes, it's the chat that never ends.
Okay, we're not doing that one. No, we're done.